Welcome to Guys, a podcast about guys. I am Brian, and Chris is here. Hi, Chris.
You remember you used to do
An insult?
You not even just like you would have something to do with the guy, and you'd have some that really you just abandoned that.
Stupid Chris is here.
Okay, that one does kind of work this week, right?
Yeah. Oh well, yeah. You're one of these guys. If you're one of these guys, you're stupid.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get Gabrus on the show. Hi, Gabrus. Jon Gabrus is here.
Hi, Brian. Hi, Chris.
Hey,
hello,
John,
gentlemen.
how are you?
This guy comes on. Let me just start this episode out. This guy comes on here with dyed blonde hair, and then I'm like, me and you are the same. I have 5 eyebrow piercings now, and he's like, I'm not like you.
Yeah.
This is something I'm dealing with on a regular basis. Is my dark reflection, and when other people are like, a woman will be like, my husband is just like you. Here he is, and it's like he looks like a fucking 6'4" Gwildor from Masters Universe, and I'm like, oh, okay, all right, that's who the world sees me. So when Brian goes like, look, we're the same. I have 6 eyebrow piercings. I'm like,
5.
Okay, 5. Sorry, 5.
I'm getting the 6th one. I just haven't stopped in.
Well, because they say 5 is gay, 6 is straight. So
I did stop in. I got to be clear. I did stop in for number 6, and they were like, "You're gonna have to wait a little bit."
Like, please, dude.
They're like, think about this. Like, you gotta. Yeah, they're like telling you, like, hey, man, do you really want to get a 6th one?
No,
If a piercing shop employee is bringing up taste to you, you're in a fucking bad spot, dude. Someone's like,
he just said it needs to heal a little bit. What, you're at like every 2 weeks now?
Yeah.
And I left.
I can't even. I could almost get behind one eyebrow piercing as a guy who's going through his own midlife crisis, but one doesn't look good.
One didn't look good. I didn't like it. So then I got a second one on the other side, and I was like, oh, okay, that's working for me. So then I got another one over here. I got the first one at the perfect place, Key West, to a person who I don't think is a piercer. I'm now fucking almost 100% positive that I walked into a tattoo shop and I said, do you guys do piercings? And a lady was like, yeah.
I guess we could.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, just putting a hole in something, right?
It was so painful. It was so incredibly painful, and I bled
and then you went
for
and got
like
4 more. It was so incredible.
None of those hurt because the guy that does those is quick in and out. You know.
Yeah.
She was like,
"Ma'am, thank you, ma'am."
Yeah, she's in there fucking around. It's bleeding all over the place. I'm like, I don't know, man. I don't know what happened there.
I supported you, and I really I was a cheerleader for you getting it because you're like, I kind of want to get it, because you're a bald guy, obviously, so you can't do hair stuff.
Thank
you. You're like, this is like a nice thing that would make me, I've always wanted to do it, and I was supportive. I was like, do it, man. You don't have a reason not to do it. If you want to, go for it. But now I do feel a bit like I sort of unleashed this thing on you where you're just going to be one of those people who's just got like Tracy Reardon, or is that her name from Comedy Bang Bang? Just piercings all over the face.
Yeah, somebody did. All my nieces, they know they can get a free piercing out of me now, so they're like, "Oh, I'd like to get my. We should get our piercing together." They're all. Yeah, they're all pulling because their parents aren't going to pay for them. They're like, we should go get a piercing together. Then I'll pay for the piercing. They get a piercing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's happened 4 times.
Eyebrow piercing and intense baseball cap tan line is a fucking hell of a combo for the fucking Neapolitan ice cream head over here.
Yeah. He keeps the hat on most of the time, but when it comes off for the first time, it is a shock.
I know.
You need a sleeping cap like Ebenezer Scrooge or something, just so no one has to wake up and see half a golf ball in bed.
It rarely comes off, really.
He sleeps with his hat on.
No, I don't sleep with it on. If I take a nap, I sleep with my hat on.
Yeah,
like a cowboy.
My hat and shoes. Yeah, I'll pull the hat down, and actually sometimes I'll do the thing where you lay the.
Oh, yeah.
You lay the hat on your face, you get a little dark, because I'm usually wearing a black hat. Today, it looked good with my shirt, so I went blue.
Yeah,
I'm noticing that as well.
Yeah, you have good fashion. We've talked about it. You have good fashion, no doubt.
And eyebrow piercing philosophy.
Wait, do not let Chris... You can't just throw that under Chris's compliment and pretend like Chris also said you have good eyebrows.
Yeah, that's not fair.
I love that. You have good fashion sense and good eyebrow sense. That's what I heard. All right, let's get the show started.
This week we're talking about something I've been wanting to do. I couldn't figure out how to do it, and then I was like, "Fuck it, it's my show. I can do whatever the fuck I want." And I said, "We're gonna do ideas, guys," because I wanted to do inventors, which is a little hard because people don't want to post their inventions online because some scumbag will steal them.
Yeah, of course.
But then I also wanted to do like problem solvers, guys that are like, I see a problem, I have to solve that problem.
Yeah.
So I was like, that's good. And then I wanted to do invention. Like, so those are the things I wanted to do. So I just lumped them all as business guys too. So I lumped them all in together. And I found some real weird guys. I mean, some really weird ones, because like anybody who knows somebody that has a bunch of ideas.
Yeah, they're your weirdest friend, and they go cross genre. You know what I mean? Like there's goth idea guys, and then there's like old weird boomer idea guys. There's it's a multidisciplinary coalition idea guys. Like you're getting in, you get to pull from a lot of different freaks, like business, science, and then like the guy who just like did DMT in his basement is like, how come Elon doesn't give us each $1 or something like that?
Now, Brian, I assume that we're going to be covering guys who have really good sound ideas.
Yep. Yep, that's the plan.
Some of these are actually are going to be actionable, and we're going to do them because they're like such good ideas.
I found this guy on Facebook and in a group called Inventors and Inventions. And his name's Tim. We're going to read his posts throughout the show because he's done several of them.
Holy shit.
Well, that's the other thing about idea guys. They rarely have one idea.
I know. That's what I'm learning.
Yeah, they're trying to make it their whole life where it's just like, okay, I'm going to like, that's what inventors used to do, right? It's like, I'm going to wake up in the morning and I'm just going to rack my brain for like things that we need and how I can help that out. And there are still people who are like, trying to do that, but it's like we have most of the stuff now, the things that we need to get through life, and unless you're talking about even then, like it feels like we've really gotten right near the end of the stuff that we actually need.
Then I'm going to go to a different thing first, because I think you need to hear this idea somebody had on r/business ideas.
Okay.
Which is an extremely good place. I'm getting it. I got to scroll down so far because I got so many bad ideas. Fucking goddamn it. Here it is. Okay, this is an idea a guy came up with. Imagine a future where age isn't fixed, where you can simply choose it. There are advanced pods people can step into designed to completely reset a person's age. Inside the pod, you select the age you want to be. For example, an 80-year-old could choose to become a 30 again.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Well, that's an interesting choice. That's one that I think I would do.
That's like, these are really good because these are people who are like, hey, I've got this great idea. It's completely impossible. But can you imagine how cool it would be?
I want to see how down to the brass tacks this guy gets. Like, does he start unpacking the tech? That's what I'm
Once
curious.
the process begins, the pod doesn't just change how they look. It fully rewinds their body and mind. So there you go. Do
you think it's shaped like a little sports car, like those old VHS rewinders from when we were kids? You get in there and it goes, and you're like, oh no, I'm 6. I hit it. I went back too far.
Oh, no.
Their biology, brain chemistry, physical appearance, and even how their brain functions all return to that of a 30-year-old. From that point on, they continue to aging naturally from 30. It works the other way too. Someone who wants to skip certain stages of life, like teenage years, could choose to jump ahead. For instance,
oh no, this dude is definitely going to jump a 12-year-old to 18, and I do not like this. I do not like this.
I mean, just the idea that this is time travel. We're talking about some sort of time travel, like personal time travel that's happening.
But you only travel. You only time travel within your own timeline, but the world stays the same. So. Yeah. Like if you wanted to advance your age 6 years in a pod, I think you could just do it with like a feeding tube and like
this sounds like
just stay in a coma for 6 years.
Yeah, this is like a movie idea that somebody would come up with like early on in their movie ideas. You know?
And then it would never get made because like every time you ask one follow up about the logic behind it, it like makes no sense. Yeah.
Completely falls apart.
I love the idea of it would work by rewinding your body.
Yeah, your
Like,
body
I-
and
Oh,
mind.
yeah, sorry. Yeah, like I didn't even
Sit
realize.
in
Now
his
that he says it, I'm realizing like rewinding other things. Yes, that's classically
That's how the
it
body
works.
works. He goes, for instance, they could enter the pod select age 27 and emerge with both the body and mental state of a 27-year-old. Their thoughts, emotional processing, and physical condition would all match that age, and they would continue living from there. In this world, age becomes something flexible, something you can reset or fast forward rather than something you're stuck with. This is an old guy.
This is an old guy who's afraid of dying like Larry
Oh,
King.
this is Name one person who's going to use it to fast forward.
Yeah.
Because it's not like you could fast forward through like wartime. You could only fast forward through your own time. So why would you ever jump ahead? Would you ever? I just can't wait to have pubes or
I
something
guess
like
when you're
that.
a kid, when you're a kid, you want to be older, maybe at some point. But then that's like
But
a
you
mistake.
would have to tell you're a parent, Chris. Wouldn't you love to look your kid in the eye and go, "Do not jump ahead 10 years." These
Don't
are like
jump
you,
it. Listen,
you
you're
want
gonna
this
want
life,
to.
trust
You're gonna
me.
want to, but you're gonna really, really cherish those teenage years before you became an adult. Yeah, the conversation you sit down with your kids, you have the birds and the bees talk, and then the don't jump ahead talk and the jump ahead machine.
Believe me, jumping back is fine. You'll be able to jump back in the future. You have
Listen.
all the, like I told my daughter about drugs. Hey, don't do drugs when you're in school. You got the whole rest of your life for drugs.
Yeah, that's smart. That's actually good advice. Yeah.
You're like, actually, in college, you have way less responsibility than you could imagine. So when you get there, that's the time to fuck around a little for sure. You get to sleep in. You know, it's kind of easy, light course load. Like, this is you getting fired from every like Scared Straight program. Of like, hey, you got to stop telling the kids just wait till college to do whippets. Like,
This guy goes, and how would that work exactly?
oh shit! There's always one in every room.
Come on, man. We're having fun here.
There's always a naysayer.
And he replies and goes, I don't know. Came up with the idea. Y'all do the work.
Yeah,
Whoa.
dude, he's kind of, listen, he doesn't really think this could be an invention. It's just his idea. This is the kind of guy I can get behind where he's just like, hey, man, I thought of this really fucking stupid idea. Can you imagine this? Like, I don't know how it'll happen, but can you imagine how cool it would be?
Now, I guess when you jump back, so say I'm 44 now, I jump back to 24. I now have my 20. Do I have the last 20 years of memory?
No, I don't think you do.
No, I think your
actually.
brain goes back and you don't. You just have to do it again.
And I just step out of there and I'm like, I live in LA now and I'm a podcaster and I have no idea what to do. And like, who's this person in my room with me? Like, that's like such a funny thing. Like, you just jumping back 20 years and coming out and being like, you don't know what the machine is that you just got out of. Like, there's a lot of logic that it gets a little muddy here. And don't worry, your boy here will be gladly ruining this guy's sci-fi dreams.
Here's a good. This is Tim, our guy from Facebook.
This is the running guy. This guy.
This is a runner.
Tim
yeah,
is a
he's
runner.
a running guy. So, a type of felt or soft plastic tip sleeves that can go on pliers to make them safe or soft to use on delicate things. I use duct tape on mine, and that's how I thought of this idea for an invention. Maybe other tools can have a similar idea to make the tools safer to use on things. I could see sleeves for knives of sizes might be okay. For a package of soft covers for tools seems like a good idea.
Well, they definitely have sleeves for knives.
Well, what
He's talking about the word is sheath that he's looking for.
right, but I think the knife still has. I think in his mind, the knife chops. The knife chops. You know what I'm saying?
The mic.
I'm so happy to make a reel now in like 2020.
You'll be on the live show. You'll be on the live show in the Flub. This will be part of the Flub, the second Flub compilation.
The knife still cuts.
Well,
the knife is like it's like a moderate knife. It's like a knife that's like sort of sharp. Listen, that's a bad idea, I guess, because the key thing about a knife is that it needs to be sharp. Otherwise, it doesn't really have any functionality at all. I guess buttering things, but you got a different
because he's like,
knife
I want to
that.
use this knife in a soft way, is what he's saying. It's not just like I want to store the knife in a sheath.
Yeah.
I want to use this knife in a soft way, which doesn't make sense to me at all.
That knives sort of don't have a real like scale to them. They're either sharp or not. Like you can't be like, set my knife to 6, you know? And like, but I do like the idea of like what I think he's describing is little socks for tools.
Yeah, little cute little soft socks. So you could like, hey, I've got to use my pliers to get something out here, but it's like, it's
I'm gonna
something
pull
that's-
my kid's tooth out. I better put the little socks
yeah,
on
you would
there
put
so
the
it's not
socks on
metal.
for that. You would put them. I'm trying to think of when you would want to use pliers, but you don't want them to be so hard and rough. I can't.
I guess
really
you can
think.
turn a hammer into a mallet of sorts with like a thick sock, and then you're less likely to like ding up your sheetrock while nailing something in. But at the same time, probably more difficult to use and
Yeah, you just get a
inconvenient as
hammer
fuck.
and a mallet, I would think. But
Yeah,
yeah,
you
this
just-
would
Or you
save
put a piece
you.
of wood over it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, here's a new guy from r/business ideas. He goes, harnessing philanthropy against racists.
Finally, yeah.
So I've been mulling over an idea in my head. Logically, you'll never stop people from being racist. It may diminish, but unfortunately, it seems like something humans will just keep on doing. But what if you could capitalize on their bigotry to causes they themselves wouldn't even support, like charity organizations, for instance, or something like that. Don't have all the laid out, but you get the gist. Now,
I don't.
well, he's gonna now. Given the political strife of modern America, my idea is selling probably the most well-sold item of modern politics: red hats. But they're spelled in a way that only a racist would find appealing, would spend money on, and would likely help people to better identify in public spaces. And his idea is make MAKKKE America great again. Obviously spelled with 3 Ks, and he goes, curious about comments or inputs on this idea. I can help you with a little of what he's thinking.
Is this posted by S. Hofstetter by any chance? I mean,
This guy is like, hey, I think I figured out a way to sell Klan merch. It's like,
Yes.
yeah,
but he's like, but he's gonna say a portion of the proceeds will go towards like the NAACP to like trick these guys. But he has now equipped a group of people with hats referencing the
that are
Ku Klux
racist.
Klan.
Yeah. It's not.
You run into some issues there for sure. Yeah,
Not the
unless they
most
have like a
well-thought-out.
self-destruct button on them, like you eventually could click something and it blows the heads off like whoever's rocking them.
That would be great. I mean, it's such a bad idea that because there was a period, right, where people were wearing the "Make Racists Afraid Again"
Yeah,
hats.
and then
but then you look at them, you're like, I mean, from far away.
Yeah.
I have cool red hats that don't have any sayings on them that are just like from surf shops or like, and I feel uncomfortable even wearing them still.
Yeah, if you're wearing any kind of, I think this has been covered by many people, but if you wear a ironic "Make America Great Again" hat, then everyone who's not like 2 feet away from you just thinks you're wearing a "Make America Great Again" hat.
Yeah.
It's a really like ill thought out thing, and it's like it really does kind of. Like you'll see them and you'll just be like, oh, there's someone with a MAGA hat. And it just kind of gets in your head like, oh, there's more people that are supporting this movement. It's the exact opposite of what you want.
Now, I like his idea. Like, if I can find some positives here, I like his idea, but it's almost like what you really want to do is make MAGA hats for $1 less than whatever the going rate for MAGA hats are.
Yeah.
And then you do not make any profit off of it, and you donate it all and reveal it to everyone who like eventually buys one. Like,
Yeah,
also,
I think like
you could
people
also
have-
just at this point take the money, just donate money to a good cause. Like if you don't
could
need
do
to do this complicated business idea in the middle.
Yeah, like people have been doing this. People have done this, right? Where they create a thing and then they take the money and they like donate it to it. Like they've done this like on Kickstarter and stuff like that, where it's just like they pretend to be this MAGA person or whatever, and then they like trick all of these people into donating this money, and then they send it to like people have tried this before for sure.
Yeah, it's and then a guy replies and goes, wouldn't you be normalizing racism though? Which, by the way, also the hat slogan is the worst idea ever. Like, there are not a lot of people who would be like, I want to wear this "Make KKK."
Yeah, they would notice
America
it
Great.
when they're buying it. They would notice. Is the idea that they're not going to notice that it has the KKK in
I
there?
think the idea is that it's appealing
Also, they're
to them.
buying the red hat so that they can say the KKK part without having to deal with the K, but with being able to wear it to their kids' little league game.
Yeah.
So there is like this, like the MAGA hat is the fucking hood of the, you know what I mean? It's
Yeah,
like
yeah. They're already doing that. They're already like, hey, look at me, I'm a racist. Are you a racist? Like,
Yeah.
I'll chat with you at the fucking grocery grocery store if you're also a racist. Like that's what they are.
Well,
trying
that's what's
to
crazy.
signal.
Like if you wear a Yankees hat and someone says if someone says "Go Yankees" to you, you're not confused by that.
Yes.
But so you're wearing this hat. You're letting them know the team I root for is the current political party, and that's just like the most humiliating thing. Even I love Bernie Sanders. If he was I still wouldn't catch me wearing like a Bernie hat.
No.
Like that. Like it just feels like a crazy thing to pretend to be a fan of. You know, like,
it is the weird, because that's the weird thing about the MAGA people more than anything is that they're like legit fans of the president. Like
I know.
in a way that's never happened before. There was never a time where people liked like Ronald Reagan, but they weren't like, I need a flag with a picture of Ronald Reagan like Rambo on it.
Yeah, and
you know
also
what I mean?
Ronald Reagan would say like, "We can't make that. That's rude." It's fucking nuts. Like how weird. I know a 60-year-old millionaire who had a Donald Trump themed 60th birthday party where like his grandkids were taking photos with a cutout and the cake was Trump's head and shit like that. I'm like, could you imagine? Like if it was Batman, the guy would deserve to be roasted. But like, it's like the fact that you choose Trump is like worse for some reason.
He's an 80-year-old man. Like he's just like an old 80-year-old rich guy. And you're just like, this guy is the coolest guy. Like, I suppose if you're
what do you like about him?
Yeah.
What can that doesn't matter.
I think it's probably maybe his like the racism and stuff might be the thing that
it's honestly what he lets the rest of the government bad actors do is what you really like, because if you like Donald Trump as a person, still you're broken in some ways. So what you really like is like what is being allowed to happen underneath him because he's like a Mr. Magoo type guy. Yeah, and you're like, that's what you're pumped about? Cool. Bad policy. Sick.
I mean, Joe Rogan. One of the most embarrassing clips I've ever seen is Joe Rogan talking about like Trump is like legit funny and could be like a stand-up comedian.
Yes, one of the 250.
Like Joe Rogan actually said that, unironically, that like when he's made that comment, like that's actual funny. That has like good timing and stuff like that. Like I hate
to admit, but like Trump is funny. But of course, Joe Rogan thinks he could be a stand-up. Look at the fucking guys that do stand-up at his club. They are all variations on a nearly demented, like lunatic psychopath with bad opinions, and they only ever need to do 1 minute before Tony kills them.
Oh, come on, let's not get any
Kill
Tony. That. We don't need any Kill Tony slander on here. We're big supporters of KT around here. We think it's one of the. We love William Montgomery. We think he's one of the top stand-up comedians, and just
how about. Sorry, I went to r/swingers to see if they had any ideas.
Let me see if they have any ideas.
They only really had one idea, but this is a new app
can I
idea.
fuck your wife?
This is an app
random idea. How about we fuck each other's wives?
Hey, your wife is like kind of hot. My wife might be hot to you. I got an idea.
Might be hot to you.
I can't stand the bitch, but maybe you find her hot.
No, she's not a 10, but she's to me. I have an app idea, and someone needs to invent it. Just let me invest. That's a lot of guys. Swingers can share an Airbnb with anonymous swingers. Of course, you can match up with each other's preferences, couples, meals, and excursions to get to know each other. If everything goes great, some fun activities at night. If it doesn't go great, it's a long weekend. So this guy's idea is an Airbnb for swingers where you don't know the people and you stay in the same house together.
Well, he's describing a hotel, right?
Right. And then you vibe well, but you're in the same house. You can't fuck in the hallway.
Yeah, that's a little bit different, but it is very similar, Gabrus. You're right. In like a lot of there's like swinger resorts and hotels that we talk about all the time. There's what's the one called where people design their own rooms, Brian?
Oh, Secrets Hideaway.
Secrets Hideaway. This is like Secrets. I mean, Secrets Hideaway is like that. You're in a fucking close proximity to strangers.
It's an old, for people that don't know, Secrets Hideaway is an old hotel.
Motel.
motel that some swingers bought, and now they sell the rooms, and you get to decorate the room however you want, and then you rent it out and get the money. It's like a consignment shop in a way, and they're all the worst rooms you've ever seen in
Some
your
of them
entire
are
life.
legitimately scary, and they're all just like the tackiest shit you'll ever see in your life. But yeah, this is not that. It's not it's basically what these people do all the time. But just having the one-on-one. That feels like high pressure, right? That feels like, hey, we all know what we're here for. And that's like the uncomfortable shit that you would want to avoid, I would think, if you're a swinger, right? Where you're just like, I'm not feeling your vibe. Well, that's fine. We'll just go off to the club. We'll go talk to somebody else and see.
We'll
and
go find
in
a
this
single
case,
guy.
In this
All right,
case,
hopefully
it's like,
I don't run into you in the kitchen in the morning making coffee every day.
Hopefully we have a different breakfast schedule because the next morning after you're like, hey, I know that we're like here to fuck each other, but I don't want to fuck you. And then you just run, like, see them. And you're just like hanging out with them. This seems like a bad idea.
Then you have the rest of the. I love the idea of the rest of the weekend with people that decided not to fuck each other.
Yeah,
it's like they decide on Friday night, like, not gonna work, and then they're there till Monday.
I think about that like when dudes, or I guess everyone does it, like wealthy people fly someone in to like fuck them for the weekend, and then like Friday night you're like, oh God, this was not fun. Now I got them at my house for 48 hours or whatever. Yeah.
I used to hang out with this drug dealer that was really high level in the drug dealing business.
Whoa, fucking
excuse
cool.
us.
Yeah, very cool.
Celebrity. He ended up going to prison, but only for counterfeit money, not the drugs.
Yeah.
And I think it was an accident anyway. But
you don't have to defend him to us. We're not.
One time he flew someone in from Arizona that he'd been talking to on the internet. And she got there, and within 2 hours, she was playing the song "Crazy Bitch" by Buck Cherry over and over again.
Hey, you told me about this.
Oh boy.
Yeah, she wouldn't let anybody else control the music, and that was the only song. And he had 3 days left with her, and I was like, well, have fun.
Yeah,
That's
you're
terrifying.
I guess, Gabrus, if you're like a really rich guy or whatever,
You fly them back.
you fly him back.
You move their plane.
Move the flight and come up with some excuse or whatever. Like I had something come up for work,
Yeah.
but you're right. Just the idea of like,
You just put a bunch of old chop meat in the toilet and be like, look what happened to me. Just put bloody fucking ground beef in the toilet and you show her, really just scare her out of your fucking weekend.
bring
Babe,
her
I got
into
diarrhea.
the bathroom and show her, hey, you got to come see this.
Yeah, I think you should leave. I don't feel so good. Look at what happened in here.
I have a diarrhea. So this first person goes, "This might be the worst idea ever." And then another person says, "Can we have a spinoff that just lets you know which Airbnbs are best suited for group shenanigans? Private pool on top of a hill without cameras, or like-minded owners, master bedrooms with 2 king beds, etc."
Well, I think probably on forums and stuff, they probably have that, right? Like, I don't think there's an official thing or whatever, and I don't think that Airbnb or whatever could really endorse that. But I'm sure if you go to swingers forums and shit, they would talk about, oh, you're going to this area. Here's a good Airbnb or whatever that has.
Imagine you were an Airbnb renter and you your claim was, we have no cameras. That is just asking for the sketchiest shit to happen.
I know.
I think having cameras in your house is fucked up and weird. But I'm not a owner or I understand I'm different. I don't have a family that I'm worried about. But to be an Airbnb person and then have cameras, that's fucking But I understand if you don't have the trust to have people in your house, I don't think you should be an Airbnb person.
Exactly. Because what they do a lot of times, because I read these little things.
We did
in the
Airbnb guys. Yeah,
subreddits.
we covered it, and it was the most deranged fucking people you could ever imagine.
Well, they count people that come in.
Yeah,
right.
Because
so
you
that you
put
can't
how
have
many
a party.
people?
Yeah.
They're like, but you only said 4 people here, and 5 people went into the house, and I'm like,
sorry.
Who cares? Yeah. Here's a game this guy invented.
Oh, I like
Often
this.
there's a wish to have a game to get a house party started. Thinking about this, I invented an activity for a smaller house party, 4 to 8 couples or so. The hostess calls or texts each woman, tells them to choose what color panties they'll wear, red, white, black, leopard, whatever. Each woman must be unique. Then at the party, each man is given Post-its with each color on them. He mingles with the women, trying to get them to give up their secret, or at least a clue. He then gives every woman a post-it. Obviously, he's going to get most wrong, but he might get one or two right. When the time comes, each woman reveals their color panties she's wearing. It's optional as to whether she'll show them to the crowd, and she gives any man that's guessed her color right a kiss. What do you think? Any thoughts to make it better?
So is this
Now he's saying, did he say house party or high school party? I don't.
Yeah,
I missed it, 'cause
this sounds like
reeks
a
of
teenager.
it sounds like truth or dare. Like this sounds like me in a chat room in 1997 pretending to be like a 35-year-old man trying
Being
to fuck.
phone sex, be on the phone sex, like when I was 19.
Yeah.
Oh, what are you doing over there?
What kind of panties you got on?
Hey, what's going on? What do you want me to do? That's what I always say.
Yeah,
what do you want me to do?
I've invented a random house party, and it's like super horny, and the winner gets a kiss. You're like, what the fuck?
That I don't like.
The kiss part of it was very strange. Now, is this in r/swingers?
Yes.
Okay, so this is a swinger party, so it's like you hope the kiss leads to something. But like there's plenty of sex games and stuff, right? There's like plenty of those games to get this stuff started, right? They don't need that.
I feel like Magic the Gathering is practically a swingers game at this point, based on the amount of poly people I know who play it. I will say, Idea Guys really got a fucking level up in like the last, maybe 15 years ago with the word or invention, but more specifically, they don't fully understand. They use the word app. And now recently with AI, you can kind of just do like where you could go like, they should make an app that does blank and you don't, or you're like with AI, we should do blank and you don't have to really get from A to B. You can just kind of be like, so yeah, A, and then we do AI it and we get to hear where your panties are revealed to be blue and you get a kiss. And you're like, what the fuck?
It's such a weird game. This guy goes, sounds vanilla. Try the game of...
it sounds vanilla. I'm not.
Sir?
Yeah, like this is pathetic. We're talking to a swingers party, and it's like we go through all this work to get a kiss from somebody, possibly, and like there's a chance you guess them all wrong, and you don't even get a kiss. Like this is not what swingers are looking for. In my like from what I know about swingers.
I'm not even really looking for a kiss. I'm not like, God, I hope I get a kiss tonight.
I mean,
You know
I like a kiss, I guess.
It's whatever.
But with my
Kissing
wife,
is fun.
Kissing is fun with my wife, but it just feels like you're at
I know it is.
What? He's saying you fucked Ariel.
You're destroyed now.
What about like the rainbow game where you try to get every girl wears different lipstick and you try to get all the colored rings on your dick?
Oh, there we go.
It blows my mind that they talked about that on Oprah. like that came from like Oprah, where they were like, yeah, it's a dick sucking game.
I remember hearing about all this shit when I was younger from like parents who heard it from like daytime TV. And I'm like, trust me, no, if I had heard of one person doing this, I would have never forgotten about it.
Yeah.
I just remember one day being at like, and this my like dad's friend is like, you know what the kids are doing these days? They're dipping their erasers in whiteout so that they can huff in class, and they just like sniff their eraser or their pencil, and the teacher has no idea. And I'm like, dog, we get tubs of whiteout in school. You can just straight huff it if you want. Trust me, you don't actually get super high. I tried it all the fucking time when I was a kid.
I love those ideas. The one that always gets me is the pass out game. Because it's extremely dangerous.
But we did
And
that
we
one.
did do that
Yeah,
one.
we
That
did
was
do
probably-
that
yeah,
one.
yeah.
That one is one that we definitely did, and I remember doing quite a few times. And I
somebody tells you it'll get you high, and
it
you're
did
like, oh,
though.
really?
It kind of did. Like when you
did.
wake up, you're kind of out of it in the same way. Like I don't know if you ever did salvia. If you ever used salvia,
I've never done salvia, but I've done whippets. I've done the pass out game.
I hate whippets.
I've done choke play. No, I'm just kidding.
I did whippets with this guy Danny, who was like 30 years old when he used to hang out with us when we were growing up. And
one of your younger friends.
What?
This guy's always hanging out with old guys from around the neighborhood.
Porno Sean's uncle.
Oh, okay. I know him. I know Porno Sean's uncle. You should have just said that. That would have been confused.
Oh, Danny?
no,
Oh,
that's
you mean
normal.
Porno Sean's uncle, the guy.
So we would go down to, he lived with his grandma, his mom. And we would go down into his room in the basement and do whippets. And I was just like, I don't like these. Can you get any weed, Danny?
Yeah.
But he could never get weed. And he was such a prick about, like, we'd be like, can you get us some booze? And he'd be like, yeah, but you got to pay me $10. It's like, if I have fucking $10, I wouldn't be living here.
But can I tell you something about 30-year-old Danny in 1990, whatever, living with his, nephew and mother, that he probably was constantly looking for ways to get a little extra cash. So you can't really fault him that much. Like, he probably, like, did he have a job?
I don't think so. He hung out at this bar.
Do you think Porno Sean's uncle, who lives with his grandma and hangs out with teenagers, has a job?
I don't know. Maybe I thought he would like come in and out of jobs possibly.
Yeah. Sometimes he'd be like, oh, I'm doing a construction job.
Yeah,
but, when a guy says that, a lot of times he's lying too.
And when I'm doing a construction job, they mean like one job. Like they're going in for a couple of days to help with some manual labor on a construction site. Right. Like otherwise you say, I work in construction.
That's what they're telling their PO. It's like, I got a construction job. Don't worry. I'm not buying fucking drugs for teenagers.
It's so funny because I just assumed that everybody sort of hung out with a bunch of weird adults and did drugs with them when they were growing up. I hung out. There was a guy, Mike, that I used to go to his house and feed his snake, and he would get us all fucking high when we were 16.
Yeah. There was a friend in my friend group whose oldest brother was like 8 years older than us, and we would just hang out with. We would be like 16, they'd all be 24, and we would just be playing asshole, and they would make us cook them pasta and shit. We were like little. They would just. This is a game we used to play called Gaylord, and the way Gaylord worked was it was a swimming race, and the loser then had to stand up against the fence, put their hands on the fence, and the winner got to throw a basketball at them. And a 24-year-old would smoke me in a swimming race like over and over again, and he would just rip basketballs at us, and we were like, why is this game called Gaylord? It was just because it was the 90s, like everything was gay in the 90s. But I was like, in hindsight, I'm like, those guys were fucking losers.
Oh yeah.
I mean, they would have a girl there, and I'd be like, and they'd be like, Gabrus, gay boy, get out here. Do the truffle shuffle. And I'd be like, I don't want to. And they're like, get on the diving board and do the truffle shuffle, you fat fuck. And I'd be like, oh, and I have to do the truffle shuffle. And like the girls would be like, man, you don't have to. Like, and it'd be like, it's like the most humiliating experiences. That's why I have an indestructible ego, because I was just like bullied publicly for so long. Now I'm a fucking sick lunatic.
I just was always like, you don't think of those guys as losers until you're 40. That age. Yeah. When I had my daughter and she was, 12 years old, which was the first time I did LSD. I remember looking at her and being like, there is no way this person could handle LSD right now. And like, I just did it like 3 or 4 times. At that age, whenever I can get my hands on it, it's hard to find a drug dealer that sells to 12-year-olds. I've said that before.
Yeah, it's hard to, it's fucking, they're so fucking precious about the age of who they sell to.
I hate these drug dealers with the tiniest of moral codes.
Yeah, come on, man.
Call me back when you're 13.
Give it a well, I was just saying, we had the same thing as you, Gabrus, where it was like a friend of ours and their older brother, who was like 6 years older or something like that, would hang out. They'd bring a friend sometimes. But we had this recognition. I guess these guys were like such losers that even at that age we're like, oh, these guys are fucking losers. Like these guys are definitely not cool. Like one of them ended up murdering somebody, but not in like not in a cool way though, But
see, to us they were cool. Two of the people in the friends groups were twin brother bodybuilders and martial artists, and their whole and I was like, these are the coolest guys. And of course, that's also in hindsight a loser thing.
But at that age,
that makes you a hero when you're 12. Of like these 19-year-old guys lift weights and do karate all the time.
Yeah, there was one guy, I guess, who was their friend. His name was Jay, and he would only come around every now and then. And he was like a severe alcoholic, like drug addict guy who was like, you could tell had real problems in his life. But one time he beat the shit out of a bunch of guys who like stormed the house to like, he like kicked the shit out of them. And we're like, afterwards, we're like, that guy's the fucking coolest guy in the world. He's the coolest guy in the world. He beat up a bunch of teenagers, like kicked the shit out of them.
Well, here's a Tim idea from Facebook, our running guy here. So the internet says that television remote controls could use radio waves to charge the battery.
Google
I
AI
can't believe you're thumbing through Reddit and you read more than just that line.
This is not AI.
I want to fucking hit myself in the head with a hammer.
I can tell you it's not AI because it's in all caps.
Oh no, I'm saying he read the AI. That was what told him on Google when he Googled that. He just read the AI. He does that.
He posts the pictures of the Google AI answers underneath it to bolster his case.
Yeah.
He goes, however, it would take a long time. Antennas would have to be closer to the source of the radio wave. So I'm thinking of something like a battery power-up station that sells the batteries to stores for people to buy. The radio tower could be right next to the station. The station could be charging hundreds of thousands of batteries to where it didn't matter how long it would take to charge the batteries. The radio wave tower only uses a certain amount of power to operate it. The battery sales could make up for it. People could bring back their old batteries to the stores to get a refund or to buy already charged new ones. This idea might be okay to prosper.
So is he getting any responses from people on these ideas?
Sometimes people are like, that's scientifically impossible.
Yeah.
Sir, but he'll get 2 or 3 comments, but he does it every day. He's got one every day of the week.
That's
I have so many more.
That's that inventor mentality where it's like you just need one, right? You just need one to stick. So
you just need one Reddit post to activate actual scientists to accomplish your idea and then have them share in the wealth with you.
I mean,
but until then, you got to buy more remote control batteries.
Everyone's crazy until they're not, right? Like everyone's crazy until they're not.
The remote control batteries, the first line being like, we all know that you can charge a battery with a remote control. I'm like, I don't have any, because the ideas are always inscrutable. Like, I cannot listen to this one. This one, actually, I do understand. Okay. But it's still, his reasons for using it are absolutely nuts. I've thought of a new backpack idea for larger types of objects. This backpack would have the normal shoulder straps and a pad for the back of the body. The backpack would be more open, like of only things like ropes and straps and hooks. I could see someone strapping a large shovel or a large furnace filter, for example, to this backpack.
Thank you for those examples. I was wondering.
to take home with them on a bicycle, for instance. There can be many different versions made, and I really like this idea. I hope it gets made.
So an open backpack, basically. Yeah. So it's like you can put higher things in there.
Larger,
like a shovel or whatever, because you don't have to worry about closing the backpack afterwards.
No. It would be made of ropes and hooks.
Okay, see, I'm a little bit more lost now, I guess.
But I guarantee this exists. Like,
yeah. Something like this does exist, I'm sure.
They're like webbing type backpacks where you just like jam it in there. It's like a big stuff bag, more or less. Like, yeah.
Here's some guys that really got into it on r/ask Reddit. What's the best invention you've ever had? This guy.
You've ever had. What's the best invention you've ever had is an insane sentence.
Never even had one.
A plane? Like, you mean like an idea of an invention I've had? Like,
I've never come up with an invention like talking about childhood and stuff. We used to sort of invent we'd get stoned and we'd invent new little games like kick a tennis ball at a big door, and then there's a goalie in the big door, and there's different rules and stuff. That's probably the closest I ever had to an invention.
And they slowly evolve until Monster Ball is a game now.
Exactly.
We play Bow Ball.
So I guess that is kind of close to an invention because that's kind of how games started, right? Like you're talking about sports and stuff. No, it isn't.
No, I mean basketball was like.
What do you mean?
I guess it did.
Yeah, it's just some fucking guy playing with the peach baskets, and James Naismith, the fucking Canadian.
He's the logo on the NBA.
That's Jerry West,
which is the guy that invented basketball.
No, it isn't. It's just an early basketball player. He was an executive with the Lakers. Like he was.
I've seen Winning Time, Chris.
Okay, so you
I wrote a letter to HBO after they canceled Winning Time because of the way it ruined Will Ferrell and
Adam McKay.
Relationship.
That really broke my heart. Like that's something I'm embarrassed to say that it bothered me, which sucks. You know,
it sucks.
Brian
it does
watched
to me too. It makes me sad.
He watched a whole documentary about it.
No, I didn't. I watched a 15-minute
You made a YouTube
video.
3-hour YouTube video like those guys who have like super niche beats in the comedy industry.
You don't even know how much Brian and I watch those videos.
I just got done watching an Ebb and Flow video just now.
We watch these things all all the time, Gabrus. Like, I'll watch one about some person I don't even fucking know, and it's like this 2-hour documentary about this person. Like, can you imagine the dark story behind this? And I'm like, I don't even know the story in front of it, but I still get myself invested in it. But the comedy ones are fantastic. The ones where they're just like,
I watched studies of like Joe Rogan and the Austin comedy scene from, I think the dude's name was Elephant Graveyard.
Elephant Graveyard is the best.
I watched like a 2.5-hour video about that just made me angrier and angrier.
He's Canadian as well, Elephant Graveyard. He's fantastic.
That's why we hate him.
He's actually the best at it. He makes legitimately funny ones, where he's like the things but there's all these really horrible ones where it's just like comedy fucking analytics or something. And it's just like this thing where it's just like, man, Shane Gillis has had enough of Ari Shaffir,
It's like it's just parasocial fandom, but
yes, and it's like they're reading way too deeply into things where it's like a lot of the time these comedians are just friends and they mess with each other and they say stuff, and it's just like, do you see this look that Shane Gillis gave after this Ari Shaffir comment?
Is that any different than the young women who ship like the two guys in a K-pop group to be secretly gay lovers,
No,
right?
not at all.
It's exactly the same fucking thing when they're like, look at the way Jai-Ho looks at Jai, you know what I mean? And all of a sudden you're like, oh my God, yes. They and then you make a fan cam edit of them that makes them seem like a couple. Now you're just doing that for like Duncan Trussell.
Yeah, you're doing it for those guys, but it's like the opposite because it's all about when they hate each other, and it's not there's nothing ever positive. But you're right, it is exactly the same. It is like looking at them in the exact same way, and I eat it up, man. I'm just like, holy shit, man, 2 Bears 1 Cave is fucking finished, dude. Like, it's like
they should have never had Stavros on. He made him look so bad.
Stavros fucking owned it. Stavros and Krista Stefano, when they co-hosted, it really showcased how much the audience hates Bert and Tom. And it's like, this just
and
shows
Bert and Tom are cashing their $1.8 million monthly check.
It's like, man, it's not finished. It's not like, I get you think it's worse and maybe it's bad, and I don't watch the podcast or listen to it, but it's like, there are all these ideas that it's just like, it's over for them, and you look at it and like they're number 4 on the charts.
This person's idea here is, mine was pushing the leftover shower bar soap into the empty soft soap hand washing dispenser and adding water so it never runs out.
Hard soap into the soft soap dispenser.
But then you add water.
Okay.
So he's calling this his idea.
That's his idea. Yeah.
Not the worst one. Not the worst one that I've heard. I think other people have done it.
Then you're gonna have to hear what this guy says.
Okay.
So you're washing your hands in a bar soap that's been scraped on a rag full of dead skin, body hair, and oils, and used on your crotch and ass. Not to be such a downer, but I don't think that's so pleasant.
I think it's a good, listen, soap is pretty cheap, but it's like if you're really, the salad days and you really need to save money, it's just like, if you listen, I'll do that sometimes with my liquid soap where I'm just keep adding water to it, like I'm like, it's down near the bottom and I'm like, I'll just add some water. It's more like out of laziness or honestly, my big issue now is the type of soap that I get. I can never get the fucking soap that I want. I like this fresh cut grass scent. And I can never find it anymore. So I got to kind of hold on to the one that I have.
How about this idea? Sleeping bag attachment that is a net with a tripod that covers your head while you sleep, avoiding bugs.
Yeah, a mosquito net.
A mosquito net.
Yeah, but it's a tripod. Tripod.
It's
a tripod.
Put it in put that one in. Mark that.
You know what?
I hard drive.
49 minutes.
I can flub anytime I want because of the Cherry Coke flub or Cherry 7-Up flub, which I did on the bonus show. Will only
Gabrus, I'm gonna send it to you, Gabrus, so that you can watch this clip. He drinks something and he tries to say the word exactly, but he's got the 7-Up in his mouth still, and he's like. And it's like the scariest fucking demon sound you've ever heard. And we were literally talking about demons at the time, and it sounded like he was doing a joke, but it was just like you zoom in and like the fucking shit's flying out of his mouth all over the microphone. It was insane.
Oh man.
Yeah. It just this guy but yeah, so he replies and goes, you do realize that when you put the bar underwater, all the bad stuff rinses off, right? Like that's also what happens when you use a bar of soap in the shower. All the bad stuff doesn't just stay clinging to the soap. The evidence is the soap is smaller than it started.
Yeah.
Got his ass.
Got him. Fuck
And then
yeah.
he came back and was like, keep thinking about it. Eventually it'll dawn on you this is exactly what you do when you reuse a bar of soap in the shower. Good luck. And then this other guy replies and goes, nice try, Edison.
Oh shit! Pulling up Tommy E on him.
He's a villain. He's a villain in the inventor and idea world because he didn't come up with his ideas like other people did.
He stole it from Bell.
Yeah. Whereas our guy, Tim,
oh, you want to
he's
hear
coming
Tim?
up with all of his own ideas. Like these are off the top of his head. Like
this
some
one.
sort of big station that charges all of the batteries.
Yeah, like this one. I thought of a pillowcase that has an extra piece of material sewn on each side that have an opening on one side of them to put one's head under it, thus keeping the head warmer. I can sew a pillowcase.
Wait, who wants their head to be warmer? Famously, they sell cooling pillows and stuff because you want to be able to.
He wants a fucking hood you could put on when you like a rendition hood, like the CIA throws over you before you go to a black site.
why-
He wants to sew that onto a. Imagine you roll over and your partner's head is inside their pillow. I'd fucking be like, I'm out of here, dog.
It's like you can pull your. Presumably, he doesn't want his whole like neck and stuff covered.
Yeah, no,
like, 'cause
he
why
wants
wouldn't
it
you
right.
just-
I think he wants it right to here. He wants to get like a thing. Like I picture it a little tighter than a hood, like as in like
I
it's
gotcha.
just you kind of
So it's like a do-rag almost. It's like coming over in the front like that, and then the back of your like you could stand up and walk around with your pillow still on the back of your head.
Yeah, well, he does end up saying, "I can sew a pillowcase at home." I don't know if this is a good invention to manufacture. I haven't used one before, but I think that it might be a good one.
This seems like the easiest. Like I feel like I could bang out the prototype for this, which is like just sewing a hat to a fucking pillow.
But why? Yeah, again, why would you want that? It's the exact opposite of what everybody wants when they're sleeping. A hotter head.
Okay, now walk with me here. A hood. It doesn't go over your full face, but it's a hood with a built-in pillow, and it's for like travel. Like when you're on the plane, it's like it'll like you can like kind of lay anywhere with it and not worry about it falling down your lower back or tipping over to the side.
Yeah,
or
that's
something.
not that bad on it. I mean, they have travel pillows go around your neck, but it's not a full pillow. It's not the same thing. This is just like you can.
This would be like a big winter hat, I guess you put on that has like a built-in pillow in the back.
But you would still have the hot head issue. But that's a better. Your invention, your idea for the invention is better. Like you have a better practical application.
Tim,
for it.
I love
great.
round 2. It's too hot. Round 2 has like a weird, huge fan that plugs in, and now it's like super loud when you're on the plane, and it's like everyone's like, "What's going?" It's like,
well, you understand the hat part is kind of hot, so I have to. It's like you've created all these issues for yourself. They have those personal air conditioners now. Have you seen those?
yeah,
They don't work.
Yeah, that's an
I
invention.
never bought one, but they don't work.
There's a new one that they're coming out with that I just saw a news article about it. That apparently it's
Tim from Facebook came up with it.
Tim from Facebook tweaked it a little bit. It's Sony or something.
Back in
right?
the lab, Tim. Take this one back to the lab, brother. I think this needs another pass.
I have an idea. This is from Quora. This guy goes, if you were transported to the 19th century, what would you
Wait a
invent?"
second. Sounds like somebody's got a jump ahead and jump back machine.
That's not how that works.
Oh, fuck.
If you're transported to the 19th century, what would you want to invent to make a fortune?
Oh, I see. Like with knowing what you know now.
Yeah.
But I love this question because this is a very fun one. Going back in time, now you have to invent but I don't know how to make anything. Like it's not like I can be like, here's I made an iPhone.
Yeah, you gotta.
Honestly, it would be like barbecue sauce.
Yeah.
Like,
You'd
that
have
would be
to-
the closest thing I could do. Would be make marinara or something. Just give me a bunch of tomatoes. I got you. Yeah.
Because like you're not gonna make a phone. I guess like they already had tables and chairs.
Yeah, they had tables, definitely. Those are really old.
I love the idea. You're like Brian's trying to riff of inventions. He's like, okay, if you can't do a phone. Table is like that. No, that's probably already done. Someone smarter than me probably made a table by now.
Yeah, I feel like you'd have to, if you had the info before that you were going back and you knew when you were going back, you'd have to do a bit of research to find out, right? Like what was invented.
You'd have to go to like engineering school.
Just yeah, but like what was invented just after that was like life changing or whatever. I mean, sliced bread. When was sliced bread?
That's famously the delineation of
invention.
when the best inventions happen, because things are either the greatest things since sliced bread or not. You know.
Yeah, so maybe something like sliced bread, but.
SB is the new BC and AD of our times.
I feel like you'd have to know a bit of information because you're right. You go back and you're just like, all right, we got to get fucking phones, and they're just like, they got no idea what you're talking about.
Well, can we get cable at all?
It would be so funny.
HBO?
You go back and you're just like not even in a place, like they don't even speak English where you end up, and you're like, I can't even like convey anything to these people. Like,
Still dressed the
who
same
the fuck
too.
did I think I was? Like, yeah, if I went back there, I should be able to invent nothing. I couldn't even like cook.
You're just like, okay, so you guys got pillows, right? What if you could fucking stick them on your head, though?
See, this guy is even more annoying than that. He goes, honestly, I wouldn't. I'd wait for others to invent things that I know will be successful and then invest heavily in the product.
Oh, that's not what the question is.
That is the, like, if you could have any superpower, what would it be? I wouldn't want any. I would just invest in a group of superheroes, and I would make. And you're like, that's the most boring fucking answer. If you could play any position on your favorite NFL team, what would you choose? Owner. Okay, you fucking dork.
Yeah, no, it's so true. It's like, this is just a finance guy or whatever, like some fucking zero creativity finance.
I couldn't invent a telephone from scratch, but I know that Alexander Graham Bell's invention is going to make an absolute fortune. Time to buy stock in the Bell Telephone Company and sit back and wait for the cash to roll in.
Yeah, well, fuck Bell. We still got him. We got him around here.
I love this guy thinking like that he's going to have a big wallet full of money from like investing in. He's like knocks on Alexander Graham Bell's door and he goes, "I know you're about to invent the phone. I'd like to invest."
Hey, you got an idea? Because I got a bunch of cash here. And where are you getting the money from exactly to invest in that?
I know.
You're not saying you have any money. I just was joking about that, but I wonder, does the Bell? We have Bell Mobility, like we have the Bell phone company here. There's no way that goes back to Alexander. They're just using the name.
I think it does. It does because somebody did ask a really mean question that I didn't cut for the episode where they said. I'll read you the question. I just wish I would have got the answer because you'd love it, Chris. It's about Canadians.
Oh, I love Canadian stuff. I love to flaunt how I'm a Canadian. I love it.
Well, cool. Now's a really good time if you have an American audience to just remind them that you are Canadian, because that hits extra hard for us.
I do it every single episode. I make sure to remind everybody that I'm Canadian, even just in the way that I talk. Or I'll say a really exaggerated sorry or something like that. Sorry.
Okay, hold on. It's going to take a second because I got to scroll through my fucking phone. Why didn't I just write this down? Because I was having fun taking pictures of Les Wexner's name on buildings. Is it sad that Canadians think they're better than Americans, but they couldn't live a day without American inventions such as the internet, cars, phones, computers, and Quora?
Wow. That's really a fun rundown of inventions.
We destroyed you guys in inventions. And then this guy goes, "Good day to you, moron."
By the way, Canadians can use exclusively Japanese versions of all those products and have like survived without America.
Oh, yeah. Chinese, they're going to get like electric cars up there.
Yeah, we're getting the Chinese electric
I don't know
cars.
about that.
That's a big thing because we don't have such a good relationship with y'all no more. I think Bell Canada is actually associated with Alexander Graham Bell.
I know it is.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So
it's like Tesla is Elon thinks it's his, but it really belongs to Nikola
Tesla, of course. Yeah, but honestly, Elon's taken it to the next level and innovated, and he's made it his own, basically.
Yeah,
wouldn't it be fun? Like, this is so corny to say, I know, but wouldn't it be fun to just get an opportunity to throw a punch at Elon?
Yeah,
Like he seems like the perfect, like more than almost anyone in politics. I feel like he'd be the funnest guy to just fucking throw a haymaker at. Yeah,
somebody punched him, like somebody in the Trump administration punched him. Right, he showed up at that thing with a black eye or whatever, and he actually did get his face punched by somebody. Yeah, I think he's one of the more punchable guys for sure. And you would like. if he was by himself and you knew he didn't have any security around or anything, you could do it with no fear because you know that he doesn't know how to fight or throw a punch or do anything like that. Yeah.
No, I don't think he knows how to move.
Yeah, I don't think he could hurt you in any way physically.
Edison Electric Illuminating Company? Yes. I'll be your financial backer for your newfangled
But
light
where are you
bulb.
getting all of this money from, sir? I really want to know where this person thinks he's just going to come back wealthy.
Yeah,
well, he's got Biff's almanac for like 1800s jousting, so he could bet on the jousting matches. He knows the outcome because they've been transcribed. He goes to the Bible and he goes, "I bet you Solomon doesn't end up cutting that baby in half or whatever."
That's true. Yeah,
honestly, that's what I would do if I went back to the Middle Ages and I had to invent something. It would be prediction markets.
Yes, those have turned out. Everything is so good now.
Polymarket, is that the Polymarket?
Kalshi, Polymarket.
That's Chris's favorite market.
Yeah, of course. Polymarket's probably a 6-episode idea for you guys.
Yeah,
Polymarket is my favorite. For some reason, even though you're the known sort of sex
you have
guy
sex
on the
with
show,
6 different people all the time.
But you're known to be like a sex guy. Previously been to orgies, like really
I haven't been to an orgy, and you know that is a lie. What's one problem? I was at a party.
Yeah, we covered this 2 weeks ago with Libby.
Good.
And we discussed the fact that Libby and I, neither of us have ever been to a party that turned into an orgy or that had an orgy in the same building, so.
Me neither, but the night's a puppy. I'm not ruling it out. I'm still chasing that dragon.
Gabrus got that blonde hair now. I could see him at an orgy. Before I would have never clocked you as an orgy guy, but now I kind of could see you just popping into an orgy, like popping out, hey, what's going on, guys? You know, like you're not fully involved or whatever.
Just taking like 12 oysters to the dome, chinning a Miller High Life and then bouncing. Like, God, it smells like dick in here, and just leave.
Eating all the food at an orgy while everyone's fucking.
The food usually is just like granola bars and stuff.
Yeah.
Well,
right?
that's not true. We've covered some swinger clubs where they have some pretty heavy food.
Okay, yeah, you don't want to eat the
I'm gonna get the chicken pizza. The buffalo chicken
pizza at the sex club is probably.
Oh my God! If I have buffalo chicken pizza today, I can't have sex till like Wednesday.
Yeah, that's what we were saying. It just seems like such a maybe it's mostly being bought by single guys who came there with a fucking dream and realize
a boner and a dream. And
realize this ain't
$900.
working out. I'm not getting my dick wet tonight at all. I might as well have a fucking buffalo chicken pizza or whatever.
And then somebody comes in to the single guy room, and you've had a buffalo chicken pizza, but they're like, "Come on back."
You have the rumblies, and you're sitting there like so full, going like, "Oh, that was delicious." And then someone comes in and is like, "Hey, I'm your dream girl. I need to get turned inside out by you." And you're like, "Oh no!"
But
no,
then you
I'm
do
your
it
dream
anyway,
girl.
and you ruin the whole sex room because you're farting in there in the playroom.
Yeah.
You're like, was there gluten in that pizza?
This guy asked, what's one problem in your daily life that you wish a mobile app could solve? Or is there an app you've wanted for a long time that doesn't exist? Now, this first idea is not fleshed out at all, but it's a psychotic answer that I had to get on this show. Letterboxd, but for historical events.
So reviews of like,
I can't figure it out.
Rick hated the Civil War.
See, that's what I was trying to think, because I was also like, is this like for when you witness a historical event, you tell people like it wasn't all it's cracked up to be?
But because I guess it's got to be just like from reading about it or wwhatever. It just it seems like a stupid idea that like 40 people would
Steve
be
ran a ZZ's letterbox so we could see what 9/11 was like.
How did you like 9/11, Steve? Oh, fantastic day. It really went well for me. I wish there was an app that could quietly organize all the little things I say I'll do later. Yeah, there is. It's called Notepad.
Yeah, there's like 100 apps for that.
Yeah.
You can literally say like, Siri, remind me later to do blank, which is like my stoner activity of like, I'm constantly going like, hey Siri, remind me to get my laundry out in 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, she's listening now.
That never works for me.
No.
This guy goes, should I quit my job for this idea? A subscription where families earn physical collectible beads for doing real-world activities together. Each time the family uploads a photo of an offline activity, which can be kept private on their accounts, for example, playing football, going to museum, hiking, baking, anything away from screens, they get a bead mailed to them and to add to their bracelet. It turns going outside into a game. The more activities completed, the more beads collected. You can partner with brands like Disney or sports leagues for special edition beads, and even add a simple leaderboard by city to make it fun and competitive. The whole point is to give kids a tangible incentive to get off screens, spend time doing things in the real world. Can also add an album so that the family gets a reminder of the activities done together.
Get over here, nerd. I'm going to beat the shit out of you. Fucking nerd.
Fucking one of the worst ideas.
Yeah, you're going to be absolutely bullied by your own children.
Yeah, this is the dumbest. Like, I get it. Your heart's in the right place. People are on screens too much. You know I believe that. You go to the local shopping mall, it's like a damn zombie apocalypse movie in there.
The screenagers are going
The screenagers
crazy.
are going out of control. But yeah, his heart's in the right place. But it's really a dumb idea that nobody would like.
You could do it on your own, like to your family. Like,
True.
I don't think like mailing beads is even financially viable, but like,
Yeah.
I do believe that's not a bad idea to bring like into your house in like an allowance type way kind of situation. Like, that's a fun pitch, but that isn't something I think would be a good business idea at all.
Yeah. And beads don't seem like a good, right? Like, it's like
No.
the kids are like, God, I got to give me some more beads. You know what I mean? This isn't Mardi Gras.
Yeah.
Like, we're like, it feels like you need to have something else to incentivize the kids with.
They're not
like
talking about those beads, Chris.
How about
The titty beads are a totally different thing. I love those.
Those I love.
Those are great.
We should go to New Orleans together once.
Oh,
yeah,
I've been
yeah.
and I hated it, but I would go with you guys.
Oh, I fucking loved it.
Okay, you drink. You'll have a drink though. I don't drink, so I was just walking around Bourbon Street during
How many
wrestling-
eyebrow piercings can you get in one weekend?
During WrestleMania weekend, I was walking around Bourbon Street. Guys were carrying title belts and like yelling wrestler fucking catchphrases.
So your big issue was extreme jealousy when you were there. That's why you didn't have a good time.
I've never wanted to own a title belt in my entire life. Do not.
That's the attitude of someone who doesn't deserve to be a champion.
Yeah, no shit, man. Change your attitude, honestly.
I say that's my real reason why is like, you know, you got to be a champion to get a title belt.
Oh, you
I'm
have so
not a
much
champion.
respect. You have so
I have
much respect
for
it.
the position.
That's why
Yeah.
I won't wear a football jersey from my favorite team because that's bullshit. I didn't play. Sorry to
right.
shatter Chris and his like the Vancouver Ball Boys or whatever the hell the name of his team is. that he
Excuse
loves.
me?
The
The
Rough
Vancouver
Riders.
Ball Boys. They're
The
actually
Couve-
called the
the
Vancouver
Couve River
Whitecaps.
Rats.
The Vancouver
Yeah.
Whitecaps, and they're at top of the Western Conference going into the World Cup, actually. And I don't wear a jersey though. Like, I have an old one, but I don't. I go to the game without it. I'm the same way.
Wears
I don't
it every
really.
time, and he says, "Hey boys, like my new jersey?" He
No,
tells
I don't.
them-
I do talk to the
tells the
players. I
team.
say, "Hey, fellas, you know, let's get him. Let's get out there. Let's
He
show
does
them."
do that.
Hey, what's up, Whitecaps? It's me, Chris. Just wondering if you had a machine you can go back into any age in your body. What
Yeah,
would
that's
you-
what I'm talking to them while they're running by doing their. So basically, what would happen is, all right, just wait for him to come back. You can go forward or you can go back.
No, wait, come over here. You're just practicing anyway. You don't need. You've kicked the ball a million times. Let me tell you.
Yeah. You've got it all nailed down. So hold on. Here's the thing. It charges your remote batteries remotely.
I stopped talking to them as much, but sometimes it's like, sometimes it feels like they're kind of bored or whatever, and they like kind of look over at you and give you a little like head nod, and then like they want to talk to you, you know?
You said I don't talk to him as much, but the reason for that is because a guy recognized you at the game, and now you know there's a listener there bouncing around, catch you talking to the players, patting them on the butt when they walk away and stuff.
I want to be clear that this listener was sitting up somewhere. He came down at like halftime.
Well,
to,
not
like-
everybody can afford that.
That's not what I was saying, you piece of shit.
I feel bad for that guy, the way
I'm
you're
just
calling
saying-
him poor on the show.
No, I'm just. He was very nice, and what I'm saying
Yeah,
is
poor.
that
Poor
he
people are always pretty nice.
Yeah.
you know?
Oh, come on,
They
guys.
have to be.
No, I just think think that he couldn't see if I was talking to the players. He wouldn't be able to tell. I have my back to the crowd, right? So the reason, Brian, the real reason I don't talk to the players is because the security guard said to us, hey, you got to stop talking to the players. You're not allowed to do that. Which is, by the way,
completely reasonable response to
it's
that.
complete bullshit, because it was to my brother, who was just saying like, hey, let's go, like just cheering them on like you would at a sporting event, and she's just like, you're not allowed to talk to the players.
Well,
it's like,
Chris, they know that you want them to let's go.
Yeah, but you know,
don't
it
need
wasn't that
somebody telling
exactly.
that.
It was just like saying their name, you know, just like saying like, yeah, like, you know, just like, it was just regular cheering, regular sports cheering, which is totally fine.
Hey,
Totally.
Dennis, kick the ball, right?
No, I don't say stuff like that. I said,
Hey, Dennis, kick that fucker.
the biggest thing I ever said, which he really liked a lot, and it was to Thomas Mueller, legendary, one of the greatest players of all time. I said, hey, we might not even need you out there today, Thomas. You might be able to take a break. And then he said, oh, I never want to take a break. And then he winked at me. So you tell me that that's not one of the coolest things ever. Come on, this is if anyone who's a footy fan, to actually have a conversation with Thomas Mueller, it's worth embarrassing yourself over and over and over again.
I've
for
talked
that.
to a million.
I'm getting some
soccer players.
severe secondhand embarrassment here. Just from
Thank you, Gabrus.
No, favorites, if you really want to hear. It's what I told the player when I saw him out in the city, and then I said, I just saw like a random player for the Whitecaps, and I said to him, hey, we love watching you play out there. That was my line to him, and he just didn't even know. He's just like, oh, okay.
He's like, are you next on the glory hole, or is it me?
Here's a guy with an idea. I think you guys are gonna love. This is a $1 million idea.
I'm on board.
Restaurant where you get a tag specifically for you, which you scan on your way inside. You can only enter the restaurant once a week. The restaurant will serve extremely high quality food and quite expensive. The restaurant will be high end, but in the middle of a city to account for only being allowed to enter once a week. Maybe the tag could be an app where you have a profile. You can also collect points according to how much money you spend at the restaurant. The reason for the once a week policy is to make people feel fine about the high cost and make people feel guilty if they don't use their week and let it go to waste. Name: once a week. Want to go once a week, or welcome to once a week?
Well, this is such a horrendous idea. Why would
it's expensive restaurant, but with data tracking?
and the idea
two things that we just don't want in society anymore.
A restaurant not wanting people to come, like, yeah, sorry. Like, I know, hey, we got 35 tables open, but you've already been in once this week, so we're going to have to turn your business away. That is just like, that's the opposite of what any restaurant wants.
It's one of the stupidest ideas I've ever seen. Like, truly just a guy who was like sitting down and being like, I want to eat at an expensive restaurant once a week. Mm-hmm. But I don't want to feel bad if I can't go twice a week. Also, like, that's the real thing, too. A fine dining expensive restaurant once a week. Who's this guy, me?
Yeah. But also, you definitely want to switch up which expensive if you're going weekly to nice restaurants, you don't want to go to the same one every week.
Yeah, you want to eat some different food, some different types of food, right? Like maybe you're like, I'm in the mood for like pasta, and they're like, we don't have pasta here.
I just don't understand why it would need to be limited in any way.
He never explained
he sort of did explain it, in that it's meant to make you feel like excited about going once a week or something.
I guess limit, like, oh shit, it's a new week. I can, maybe once a month, but now you're fucking over the business.
I know once a month is going out of business in 1 month.
I don't like tracking and cookies and all this shit that's happening all the time everywhere. But the idea of a restaurant that keeps all of your preferences and like is like makes you feel like a regular. Oh, that is more like, hey, Mr. Like, if they have to track me to say like, Mr. Gabrus, would you like another crispy lager? You know, or are you drinking red wine with your meal tonight? You know, like if they know, like if you could force that fake regular vibe, I think that would be the only positive I could find of being tracked at a restaurant. And obviously some sort of reward system, like, oh, you spent $500 here this month, you get a free dessert, or like this is your 10th visit, shots on the house or whatever. You know,
I can't get recognized as a regular around here. It is crazy.
I'm a regular at the food court, Japanese restaurant. I'm a regular
that's sad,
there.
though. It's at a mall.
It's at a mall food court, and they know my order every time. I don't even have to say it. They know that I'm getting that chicken teriyaki, broccoli only, no cabbage, no mushrooms. They're giving me a nice little cup of water along with that without even asking. It's a great feeling. Gabrus, that idea that you had is actually good. Like that is an actual good idea for a thing like first time regular, where you just like you're going to a restaurant and you put in all your information, and then they go in and they're just like, hey John, like, you know,
and they'll like it because they get the data points, and that that's what they want too, and so it's like a mutual thing there.
But then they know everything. They bring you your drink without you asking. You know what I mean? They
like they bring you 2 Diet Cokes.
Brian, that would be exactly it, right? You're like, this customer likes 2 Diet Cokes brought without asking, and they would just bring it to you.
Which
like,
is normal.
Don't even ask me sparkling, still, or filtered. You know, I just want tap, baby. You know what I mean?
Maybe you put in as much as you want, but you could put in stuff like, hey, just had a kid, and they're just like, congratulations, Mr. Gabrus. We heard about the birth
now,
of, you know.
Please
now
call me
friends.
Big Dog. Call me Big Dog.
Please call me Big. Of course, Big Dog. Thank you.
Hey, can you please ask me if you can come over and hang out after you get off of work?
Yeah. Ask me if you get like, hey man, you doing anything after this? I'm off in like 45 minutes. And like,
all right. Well, now I have like the next layer of this restaurant is it tracks your information. You show up alone, and it places you at tables with people that they think you might get along with, or maybe like, and it's like the 4 of you all work in entertainment. And you're like, oh, weird, huh?
Yeah.
Cool, like some shit like that, and then so you could just roll in alone, and like you just become Cliff or Norm or whoever. Like
this is a dream.
Can I say, sitting at a table with 4 people who say they work in entertainment
would blow my fucking head off. Yeah.
Like I get it, but it's like 4 guys who say they work in entertainment. One of them's like me, a guy with 5 eyebrow piercing that does a podcast.
Yeah. That's the unfortunate part. Is like anybody can really say that they're in entertainment.
Yeah, I know. What is entertaining and what isn't?
Let's go to a Tim idea. I think this might be his last idea, but it's a really good one because obviously. Oh nope, he's got 2. Oh nope, this is it. A hook sticker for the back of a guitar, so the player doesn't need a strap for the hook. The hook can work with the belt or just the pants. This idea could get more complex if the hook and belt. The hook could swivel and the belt could have multiple rings or other ideas.
So you could do like the ZZ Top thing and spin the guitar on the hook in front of you without the strap. Yeah.
The guy that watched the ZZ Top video was like, what an idea. Oh, he does have one more. Here's one more.
What his last idea?
I love when a non-guitar player will have this idea, and like all you have to do is say it once to a guitar player. It's like none of us have issues with the strap. Like that. The strap is so not a major part of our problems with being guitarists.
You can make the strap look really fucking cool too. Like, here's a guy asking a question. The concept is a subscription service where a vetted dish pro comes to your condo 2 to 5 times a week to tackle whatever's in your sink.
This is called a cleaning service.
This is different than that.
Okay.
For you get a perpetually clean kitchen for $19 a week.
Okay, but how are you paying labor?
For the pro, they get high-paying, efficient work clustered in one building.
Oh, so you would have to cluster. This is some
that's some commune shit that I kind of can get behind. Like you get everyone in your building to agree to it, and every Wednesday, or like every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, someone comes by and rips through all the dishes in the building. That'd be fun.
I don't have any dishes in my sink right now, though.
It does have the commune vibes, but on the other side of it, it's some real like Silicon Valley tech shit where they're just like, oh, yeah, well, we can pay for it by having them get a lot of people signing up for it. Otherwise, they're going to have to do it for like a small amount of money. But yeah, that would work if you could get your entire... But I mean, they would just get a cleaner, I think, probably.
You could get for probably just a bit more, get like a maid to come in like once a week or something.
Yeah,
like,
clean your whole...
I've never looked into it because I'm a man of the people.
It costs it's kind of expensive. I've never done it, but we looked into it when like Charlie was first born and we were just so busy all the time. We looked at having it, and it is pretty expensive, at least around here. It's like a couple of $100.
It's pretty expensive around here, and I am a man of the people, so I did hire a house cleaner so that I could pay a nice young small business owner money every month to keep them afloat, and I get a clean apartment out of it, and Mariella is amazing.
How often does your cleaning person come?
Twice a month.
Twice a month is pretty reasonable, just to
I
do
could
like a
do
deep
that.
clean kind of thing. Like you're not leaving your shit all over the place for.
No,
this
is more like I'm just not gonna mop my kitchen floor. I'm gonna let it get dirty for 10 to 14 days, and then
Hey, let's let this house not smell bad. That is like a good idea. That's the real subscription I would pay for, because this house we're constantly cleaning the fucking thing.
Yeah,
every day.
Well, I got something that would help with the smell of your house. Change your diet.
I don't have a bad diet.
I mean, you're on the high chews. He's
I'm
on the
off the
high
high
chew
chews.
kick right now, Gabrus.
I'm off the high chew.
You're off high chews?
Not really. I mean, I still have a bunch.
I mean, it's no one's ever really off high chews.
I got it at a manageable level.
Sober. I'm California sober when it comes to high chew.
Yeah.
I only eat the sweet and sour ones, or I got all those gummies is the problem.
Yeah, you bought the crate of gummies.
I accidentally bought 18 bags of high chew gummies. So I have like 18 bags of high chew gummies.
But you can just get rid of those,
I'm going to get through them. I promise. Hey, is there a market for a modular toothbrush with replaceable heads for manual users? I've been thinking about a product idea and wanted honest feedback. We replace entire toothbrushes every few months, but in many cases, the handle is still perfectly fine. What really changes?
Fuck, these people, oh my God.
These are hard brushes.
This is where I wish my invention, here's my invention. You should be able to see a post online, and if a certain amount of people click thumbs down on it, that person's house gets drone striked.
I think you pitched that idea.
Yeah, this show is the one that makes me think about it all the time. This is the show that makes me think that you should be able to weaponize, like you should be able to make someone's mouse blow up in their hand from just be like, you know which post this is about.
Yeah. Guy that doesn't, it's such a funny idea because it's stupid. It's so stupid, and there is no way.
We're talking about like another 2.5 inches of plastic. Now,
yes.
I hate how much single-use plastic we have as part of our lifestyle. I get that.
Not me.
You're a fan. I know.
Love it.
Well, I love that my balls are full of microplastics, which is good, because when people say, "Oh, you have like a micro thing going on down there," I could say, "Yes, microplastics in my balls," and that's it. That's it medically. Trust me, okay? Don't make you show me my doctor's note that's saying it's just small, not micro. It's not medically micro. Imagine you had to have. I got to carry a card that's like it's actually not a micro dick that I hand to people at the bar.
It's actually small, and there's actually like there's a way of measuring it, and it's like actually quantifiable. It's not just like,
it's small.
You can't just go around saying that kind of thing.
It's small, not a micro. There's totally different things. Yeah.
The category is small. If you say micro, I'm suing you.
If you say micro, you're just you're being factually
you're just being closed-minded.
We replace entire toothbrushes every few months, but in many cases, the handle's still perfectly fine. What really changes is the brushing head and personal preference. So my idea is a modular toothbrush system.
System. What we need, and he's not even referring to like electric toothbrush. His system is just a toothbrush that you replace just one piece of it on.
Yeah,
like,
only for the tooth. He's specifically saying like a regular, because this is a guy, he's like me. I don't use an electric toothbrush because I think they're silly.
I do.
Okay.
I have both. One regular in the shower, and I have a regular in the sheets and a electric in the streets.
I do not use an electric toothbrush. One, cheapness. Probably, I'm not going to invest a bunch of money.
You hate spending money on stuff.
On a toothbrush.
Yeah, you like spending the stuff on you like spending money on high chews to destroy your teeth, not on a toothbrush to make them fucking healthier.
I'm not here to do self-improvement with my money. Okay,
yeah, I know.
I'm gonna go buy a hoodie.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, haven't bought a hoodie in a long time.
Well, it's summer.
I know. I bought some pants. I have somehow convinced Katie that I need clothes. I don't know how it worked.
Well, I do need clothes, and it was easy to convince because Yeah, I
You
put
wear the
on
same
weight.
shirt every day.
I put on enough weight that I was like, oh, I have to buy an extra large shirt now instead
Nice.
of yeah. So, I mean, I'm hoping to obviously take some of the weight off, but in the meantime, I'm like, there's only some of my shirts that are larges that I fit into and feel comfortable in now.
Your
So I
little tummy
actually
sticking out.
no, my tummy doesn't stick out. It's just that I don't want to get into it. But
like Winnie the Pooh.
they're just too tight. They're just too tight. You know,
I've lost some weight and I kind of need new clothes. My budgie smugglers are a little baggy on me now, which is a problem. Yeah,
that's hey, congratulations.
The summer's upon us. You know,
You're going the other way. I feel
You're
like
proving yourself.
But also you'll wear like you can wear a Hawaiian shirt, I feel like, and you rock it like super, super well. And
Right.
like that is like a better I kind of wish I could do that shit because I'm wearing t-shirts all the time, you know? And if you get a
how
t-shirt
many Whitecaps t-shirt size extra medium can one man have?
Listen, I don't even have Whitecaps t-shirts at all, okay?
Yeah, you
What?
do.
What
I
kind of
don't.
fan are you?
He's not a real
I'm,
fan.
I'm sending you some.
He's
I
not
don't.
a
I
real
have.
fan.
I wear a brand. I'm not going to say the brand, but I wear a brand of shirts. I'm wearing them right now. They're like not that expensive, but they fit kind of nice on me. But I just realized in
Penis
most
company.
what?
It's called the Penis Company.
Yeah, I wear Penis Company t-shirts.
Yeah, you're not gatekeeping the brand to not give them free promotion. It's because you're kind of weirded out about the name of the business.
Yeah, and it's like they got big penises on the back and stuff, but the fit is incredible. It just fits perfect. Man.
All right. Well, anyway, this guy goes a durable. So my idea is a modular toothbrush system, a durable, reusable handle, replaceable brush heads, different options like soft, medium, and hard bristles. Easy snap-on and twist mechanism for convenience, customization based on user comfort and dental needs. The goal is to reduce waste, save money over time, and give users flexibility over buying a completely new toothbrush every time. A lot of electric toothbrushes already use replaceable heads, but I'm thinking of making this concept affordable and practical for everyday manual.
I love that.
toothbrush.
I'm thinking about making this affordable. Like, what do you mean? Like,
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your service. We appreciate you. That's
Think of the
totally up to
margins.
you. Yeah.
When I think of the margins of this, it's like, so what? It costs 5 cents to make the toothbrush head, and you can what? Make 4
and
like
charge
one?
$1 and make 80 cents for every 4, but like to get the 3D printing up and running, like fuck you, dude.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
This guy
Yeah.
sucks. One of these shitheads. But yeah, that's a idea, guys. Gabrus, thank you for coming on the show. We love you, and you're one of our best friends.
Oh, dude, are you kidding? I'm so excited. Like I listen to Chapo every week, and I never really know what it's going to be. And when I fire it up and I hear your guys' voices, I'm just so excited, and I'm
'Cause we
so
ruined
pumped
the
to
show.
be. Yeah. Well, of course, I'm glad to repay the favor and ruin your show here. So I appreciate you guys having me on. I love finding out about these guys, and then I leave and I feel just worse about society in general. But I gotta say, thank you for opening my eyes to tons of good ideas.
Oh, guys are out there having ideas all the time.
Gabrus is like talking shit about this. All of a sudden, we see him posting on Instagram about
Yeah,
these
it's like-
ideas that he came up with.
Tired of buying whole new toothbrushes.
I would be the best. All right. We'll see you all next week. Goodbye.
Bye bye.